Did Disney make a movie about the DC Comics character Stargirl? No, but there is an online show coming about that character, so I'm sure that's going to be confusing. Stargirl stars Grace VanderWaal as the title character, a mysterious high schooler who sings uplifting songs for her classmates as well as at events for her school, and becomes something of a good luck charm for their sports teams. She quickly gains the interest of a classmate named Leo, who then spends his time trying to get to know her, and this begins to have a profound effect on his own life. I try to temper my expectations when it comes to Disney Plus's original films. It's a platform made especially for families, so I know most of, if not all of their films aren't going to have the most emotional depth. But I had some high hopes for this one, mainly for the director, Julia Hart, who gave us Fast Color last year, which was one of the most underrated films of 2019 and slipped right under the radar. Though she mainly writes her own films in addition to directing them, and this time around she only directed. And the results? Let's discuss. Julia Hart once again does a great job behind the camera. There were a lot of great shots throughout this film, and it goes for a naturalistic feel, with a camera that was moving around like we were following these characters wherever they went. It wasn't full-on shaky cam or anything like that, but it was moving around like we were documenting real people, and it gives the movie a more personal feel. There was also this nostalgic tone that I appreciated about the movie. It felt very whimsical, very charming, very cute. There was always this feel-good energy about it, and always tried to keep things simple. It reminded me of Disney's remake of Pete's Dragon a few years back. Both movies tried to recapture the feel of Disney from the 1950s and 1960s, and there would be this sense of warmth reminiscent of that time period that came from some of the character interactions in this movie. The music was also nice. It was just about all covers, and they were respectable for what they were. We got covers of songs like Just What I Needed, and We Got the Beat, and they were done really well. And nearly all the songs had these cute dance numbers that went along with them, so that was nice. Grace VanderWaal as Stargirl was another major highlight. This was a character who showed a lot of empathy for others, and she truly cared about everything she did. And that was conveyed really well in the performance. VanderWaal's delivery felt very genuine, and the message she brings is certainly something that will be valuable to kids and really anyone who watches this. There are scenes of her helping out others she doesn't even know, or are people openly resented by other characters, and she does so because she felt it was the right thing to do, and she stands by her convictions. And that's a message I'm sure we all need pushed more to the forefront right now. The story is where the movie ultimately falls flat. There's this Romeo and Juliet style romance between Stargirl and Leo. He sees her from afar, he doesn't know anything about her, yet immediately he's head over heels infatuated with her. And for like half the movie, there's no real substance to their relationship. They don't really have anything meaningful to build off of. It's just that he's an outsider and she's an outsider, so based off nothing else, that just obviously means they go together, naturally. And also, Stargirl isn't even just an outsider. She's someone who no one really talks to, yet everyone talks about her anyway, yet in a kinda good way. She barely has any friends, yet there are plenty of scenes of characters just going on about her. Hey, did you hear about the weird new girl? Yeah, did you hear about her? Oh my god, who is this Stargirl? Just stuff like that. You even have Giancarlo Esposito in this movie as the mentor figure to Leo, and he also knows Stargirl, and he offers next to nothing in this movie. He's just there to spew exposition and relay information between the two characters, and he especially talks Stargirl up to Leo, and that's supposed to contribute towards whatever initial attraction the two have towards one another. And not only does it feel forced, but it just makes him feel like a one-dimensional character, which is a shame because he's a really great actor. I mean, how can you waste Gus Fring like that? Come on. The mystery girl trope has been done in other movies and other shows before. A notable example that comes off the top of my head would be Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It's just a cheesy, sensationalistic trope. And a lot of the way they just talk her up only stems from the fact that she plays music around the school. There's really no substance offered to her character, though the movie frames it like there's so much more to it to make her seem like she's so complex. And that's how the movie approaches most of its major plot points. It picks one major character trait or one big event and just hones in on it. But again, there's no actual substance to the conversations. It's just very schmaltzy or exaggerated conversations where someone will just go, you know, that's bad, or you know, that's good. And they kind of don't really offer anything more beyond that. Like, there's a moment where Stargirl does something nice for a school rival who was in need of help, and she's shunned in this very dramatic fashion by every other character in the movie. And whenever she defends herself for it, everyone just doubles down on their hatred for her, like she's the worst person in the world for having any sort of compassion. And I get it, there is a message behind all this. Like I said, the movie does preach themes of being true to yourself and doing the right thing, even if everyone else doesn't agree with it. But it's just a very fluffy, overtly simplistic approach, even if it is for a kids movie, that just makes a lot of the moments not feel earned. Some are, but very little. This movie was made with good intentions. It has a nice message that I'm sure kids will enjoy, and its tone feels genuine. However, its story is far from developed and its characterization is very weak. A lot of the dialogue feels one-dimensional and it can dip too much into the cheesiness. This may be okay for little kids, but that's about it. Stargirl gets a 5 out of 10. I was disappointed. There were some good names behind this one, but it really only offers so much. Like I said, it's fine for kids, but if you want to show them something of real substance from Disney, you're better off with going with one of their animated classics or any other big name in their back catalog, for the most part. You're way better off there. But let me know, did you see Stargirl or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you like the tone? Did you enjoy the music? And what's one of your favorite things to watch on Disney+? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, if you like what you see, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.